I'm gonna head in a similar direction and just explore.
Okay. He stops after, I don't know, let's say 50 meters, hearing you follow him, and turns and goes, "You cannot follow the path that I tread."
Nor do I intend to.
Then why do you follow?
I only wish to explore, to see if there is anything left. I wish to know for my own sake.
There is nothing left. They have cleared everything.
I wish to see, perhaps for my own eyes, one last time. Before I move on, build something greater with purpose. So I'll just kind of march past him and kind of explore as best I can.
Alright, well, as you wander, you sort of see almost like the past overlaid with the present, and, you're currently walking through maybe a complex of trenches that the Empire dug to, try and slow down the Korlak advance.
Yep.
They've been filled in by this point, but obviously as you tread over it, you can still sense it almost and feel it there. Yeah. And as you keep walking, you just see the different battlefields over and over again.
Is it possible for me to search for one specific one?
Well, what I was going to say was if you're just walking in a direction, I would assume that your subconscious sort of leads you to that particular one.
That's kind of what I was...
Yeah. So you do arrive. I don't know if the party's... are you following him, or are you staying by the obelisk or what?
I'm sort of jogging after, trying to keep at a respectful distance while still being able to see and hopefully hear most.
Don't think I can't hear you. You may approach.
Okay, I didn't want to make... Yeah, I know,
Fine.
okay?
It's fine.
I don't want to be a bother.
It's okay. I may even need your help.
What? I mean, okay. Sort of jogs up to keep pace.
I should say that the warrior dude is actually following as you now.
Oh.
That's fine.
I'll lower my voice and try to sort of get across, hopefully not without being heard. Well, without being heard by the warrior dude. Who's that guy? I recognize the brand of uniform, but somebody, you know?
Of course you do.
Oh, yeah, but, expect to see them here.
I suspected as much as perhaps I was not the only one who survived entirely. Be foolish to expect.
If you want to talk foolish, I mean, you don't want to hear my thoughts.
May speak.
Well, thousands of years of civilization past the scream, and even so, we still come down to trenches at times. I don't want to sound disrespectful, it just seems so...
barbaric.
Wasteful. Yeah, that word. That word's good.
I know.
The word senseless waste of human life comes to mind, but I don't want that to be the thing that is said, because, well, it meant something, because it stopped it, right? They were stopped.
With great pain.
Yes.
Great ardour.
Such
Eventually,
as... Yeah.
with great loss, with all of my loss,
Well,
there's nothing left to fight for. Yes.
oh. Oh. I'm starting to think I majored in the wrong thing right now. But
It's okay.
I'll just walk next to you for a moment.
So, time passes and distance
So we
covers.
walk. Also,
Okay.
damn you, Castor.
What?
Alright, so
I've been trying to call you.
you get to the field of battle in question, and as you do, the warrior guy walks up beside you, and goes, "Ah, so you were here." And he sort of looks around.
I lived and died here. Yes. Yes.
I heard of this one. And he sort of steps forward and sort of walks around, and you can almost see, like, as if he's seeing into your mind, like, the past that is laid in front of you. Because he's stepping around, like, you know, fortifications and escarpments and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And what do they say of our exploits?
He chuckles and looks back at you and goes, "Your exploits. This was not my field, but I have studied them all."
This was mine. I should have died here.
But you didn't.
Yeah, I remain.
Yes. We know you remain, for purposes we do not know, but I'm sure that you
no
have your
purpose.
destiny to come.
I lost all I cared for that day. All I'd ever loved. All I'd ever believed in. Fought for.
He just stares at you, not saying anything.
I'm gonna make sure not to stand between these guys.
My apologies. I did not mean to shout. Though... one gained the feeling of slight provocation, if you will.
It is understandable from one such as you, but the Empire does not judge at this point.
And nor would they have any right to.
Well, I believe that is a discussion for another day in another place.
One day, I'll see this empire reunited. Maybe.
Look, I don't mean to step on toes generations past my due.
But you will proceed to nonetheless.
As is the way of the youth.
As is the impetuousness of the youth.
Well, currently it seems like... Oh, never mind. Look, I'm sorry, sir, Mr. whatever I'm supposed to call you, as I have no association to either rank or military matters, but... What are you trying to say? Like, it seems to me that... Aren't you both just trying to seek some solace? This sounds very, very... What's the word? Passive-aggressive?
He chuckles and looks at you, Pavane, and goes, "Yes, I have no rank. I have no titles. All of that was stripped away many years ago when I..."
Do you have a name? Helps.
Yoshin. Kusuo Yoshin.
Why should I make your acquaintance then, Mr. Kushio? I hope.
No, you have that the wrong way round, young girl.
It's not a pleasure yet, and I have not made your acquaintance. That is fine.
He just shakes his head and then looks at Jubei. Now, in answer to your question, yes, I am seeking solace, but he is one that is in my way.
I'm in your way.
Yes. You do not understand now, but I will not explain myself here.
Of course I don't bloody well understand.
It's fine, you will when we meet again. And he turns and walks off.
I'm gonna poke a button.
What, to activate the Argus web?
Yup.
What are you trying to achieve? Just taking photos?
I'm just recording him.
Alright, fair enough.
Photographic audio for future archiving because this dude is threatening and weird. Why, he just threatened Jubes? That's not cool.
You can't threaten me.
Oh, you know what I mean. And up. And then walked off.
A little while later, Castor, the ship scanner sort of bleeps incessantly, but the signal you get is a ship flying away from the planet, not toward it.
Curse your sandwiches.
Can I scan the whole battlefield and see if there's anything left on that and ask Barney to...
yeah, I mean...
How big is the battlefield?
Well, technically this entire desert you've been walking across is just one giant battlefield. It's that different particular battles happened across it. But this particular one that Jubei is on about, there is nothing left. I mean, you can see where things may have been. Like, you see geological deformations that don't seem natural. But there is just nothing there. It's just an empty, dusty wasteland.
Well, this isn't going up on Spacebook.
Nor should it.
Gallows humor, maybe? Never mind. I just thought if... Look, I'm just recording it, so if we miss something I can look it through later. Maybe, you know, what the eye misses, the camera doesn't.
I plan to stay here for some time. And perhaps assemble the crew for what I suppose you would denote as story time.
Hey, this Pavani actually does smile. Story time with Uncle Jubei. Sounds like something my brother would say. Well, I can't seem to reach the ship. I thought I'd mention. We were kind of busy being threatened.
It's quite alright. I mean, with all due respect, you wish to kind of manually, I suppose, contact those in question?
I mean, yeah. You got your pad on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hey, yeah, sure. I'll run over to them and see what's up. Just...
I won't go anywhere.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of.
I won't.
Well, You know, look, for all the talk of having lost everything, and I will not try to dispute that in any way.
Jubei flares his eyes. What?
To which Pavanes hesitantly takes a half step back, sort of like, oh, I think it's good having you around. That's all. I'll go to the ship, and I'll contact you. And if you need anything, you know where to find me. You always do.
As I said, if you would action my request, I suppose, perhaps that would be...
Yeah,
somewhat
naturally. Just, Oh, and if the guy comes back, then do tell, because if he starts acting uppity with you, I don't care about what he did in the war. I'll snog him one. No, wait, that's not the right word. The thing with the fist.
I'm a deck you in the schnoz.
Yes. That sounds appropriate, but I might die trying, so, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I'll start walking back. Sod that, I'll jog.
Okay.
I need the exercise.
I think this now is a perfect time to have a short break.
Before you do,
Oh, gone.
I was just going to say, as he runs off, Jubei turns away from him and goes full this.
Are you linking something?
In the group
Yep.
chat.
Oh dear. FMAB.
Oh, right, yeah.
Single manly tears.
Okay. Okay, so let's go on a short break, and then when we get back, I think we'll skip to where the crew that is going assembles to Jubei's location.
Awesome.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Break time.
Curse your stoic masculinity and curse Castor's stomach.
Alright, so we're back. So, everyone is gathered by where
I mean, I've
Pavane's
personally not moved.
Well, yeah, okay, you haven't, but everyone else is sort of... Except for Castor, I don't think he's there, is he?
No, he's in on the ship. He's currently sitting on the bridge, drinking his juice and eating a sandwich.
Sipping on gin and juice, laid back.
He wished it was gin and juice, but there was no alcohol in the mess because it's all been stolen, and therefore he's eating his monstrous Scooby-Doo sandwich and drinking some nice orange juice. Because, god damn you all to hell.
Okay. So, everyone else gathers at Jubei's side.
Sure. I need to have grabbed some belongings off my deck room stuff.
You would have already done that in this time.
Exactly. It's in my hand.
Yeah, so just...
Yeah.
Jubei, you have the floor.
Did we
Yes!
find the people? Yeah, we did.
What do you mean, did we find the people?
I'm probably going to pester Castor all the way. I said, why the fuck were you eating a sandwich? I needed you. We met a scary dude and he must have had a ship. I want to know where he came from. Damn it!
I suppose
Sandwich. I'll give you a sandwich.
what, a knuckle one?
Yes. Jubei, punch him. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
Moving on.
And so, I figured it was about time I gathered all the info I've served with here for what I suppose can only be described as story time. I'm perhaps not the most extroverted of folks, and so perhaps I come off as rather standoffish, rather bull-headed and argumentative, I guess. I feel as if this is perhaps the best time in which to explain that many moons ago, time has passed. I fought what was perhaps the most vicious conflict in my life. One that I've never truly recovered from. that day against the Cabal and her allies. Lost many great things, even a love. My only love, I suppose. Whenever you saw this band around my head and pulls and kind of brings it out, you'll know the one I mean, Martin.
Yeah.
And kind of shows it. This belonged once to said love. I took it as she lay dying, and as she kind of requested me to move on, to make the Empire great again, to see the world into a new age. But it was a mission that I struggled with, something that I spent many a time, many a day, many a night, many a sleepless night, pondering how would I kind of take on such a gargantuan and massive task. Just during that time where perhaps, I would sit and standoffishly ignore you all, perhaps, to not meaning any offence or any disrespect. For I know I have ruffled some feathers and made some people somewhat uncomfortable. I regret that. But this sight is the culmination of all that I have gained, loved, and lost. And if it wasn't for the kindness of Varney, I perhaps would have been here today, or led any of us through our struggles, plus present, past, and maybe future. I am uncertain, I guess. But I suppose I owe one a proper story as to why I make such a concerted effort and take such passion and guilt and sorrow into my mind when I recall these events. On that fateful day, with my squad of 4 by my side, we held back the line. We held back the line for many, it seemed like forever. I suppose it couldn't have been any more than 5 hours. One by one, we began to fatigue. They began to break through, killing all those I'd served long and hard with, leaving only me, my love. We fought hard and fast, back to back, eventually encircled, until they took her to the fuckers. And with all that I had left, launched into murderous fury, sparing no one, nothing in sight. Until the body came to complete rest. And when I woke, after tearsome cry and almost mortal wounds, and with all of the luck in the world, managed to barely escape the explosions, devastation. Which is how I met our fine medic, Varney. It's a story perhaps I've told you before, Varney. I suspect you remember.
Varney gives a short nod and bites her lip.
And so, without her, I say, I would not be here today. So, I guess it comes a point Grim must make a decision. Draws his shortest sword, flips it round, his fingers several times, puts it towards himself, his chest, states, well, with no ability to close my heart, move on. I suppose there is no purpose, nothing left, I guess. Fight for. Warrior seeks a place to die. And though the fight ended long ago, I see no reason why this is not mine. Unless there are any objections to those present.
What? So he's pretty much saying I'm going to kill myself.
Hmm?
From what I
For want
gather.
of a better term. Yeah, I suppose he is. Overcome by mortal anguish.
Pavane's
Sorry.
left eye twitches.
Jubei,
uncontrollably.
you are needed. Put that sword down.
Can he roll? Should he roll a mental effects save at this point? I feel like that's a sensible.
Yeah, I guess. What is this? Are you thinking? Is this to stop himself from just like
Well,
plunging
currently-
the sword through? Or...
Currently, he's in control of it, and seeing the mass hysteria that's caused, he may well, lose control of it.
Yeah, go on then.
Well, I think that's a sensible rationale for such a role.
Yeah.
Start one minute.
Okay, so you actually fail it again. But I think rather than like plunging the sword into yourself, your hand would start shaking and it would start to drift.
Closer.
Well, no, I was going to say away.
Oh.
Because, it depends how you interpret, Kimiko's, outburst of, don't.
Right. But I mean,
Do
if
we
he's
have an
shake-
initiative order or something here?
Not quite yet, because I want to figure out what's happening with this roll.
Could
I mean, how would you interpret it, Jubei? I mean...
I'd interpret it as closer because the whole conversations he's had with the guy's name I've forgotten off the top of my head.
Kuso.
Yeah. And the whole kind of failing the effect save once when he gets there and goes full PTSD.
Yeah, okay then. So... you see Jubei's armor sort of sparking and fizzing as his energy monoblade is pushing, starting to push towards said flesh underneath.
Can I stealth over and try and pull his arm away?
I mean, it's going
I
to be a
wouldn't
bit
say
hard
it
to
was
stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit hard to stealth, seeing as you're right in front of him.
True.
You do have an action as
But
well.
I mean, if you guys are going to try and stop him, I'd say that it's initiative order now.
It's 1d8, right?
This is, yeah,
Plus
1d8
dex?
plus dex, because it's sort of a test of speed at this time. See if you can.
Test of speed. 2 minutes.
Oh!
Pavani's love
Wow.
shines through.
Savage.
Nope.
Kimiko
That's-
stumbles.
Hilarious.
By the power of narrative!
Okay, so Pavani, go. what are you doing?
If I recall correctly, our prime language is GLTs.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck right off! Teleportation.
Okay.
Boom.
and punch him in the schnoz.
Okay, roll an attack then.
I can't believe this is happening.
How does this work again?
D20 plus Jubei's armor class, which I would say
Hang on.
is increased.
I'll tell you because I can see it.
Yeah, tell me what your AC is, because I'll...
2.
2, okay. Add a +5 onto that. Then,
+5.
then strength mod. And
Primitive?
No, it'd be unarmed. If you have it.
And because I don't have 0, it's a 1.
Yeah,
minus 1, right?
Yeah.
Poop.
No. Okay, so you sort of go to swing at him, but you miss somehow. I don't know how. Probably because of how short you are, you sort of swing, but then it passes in front of his face rather than...
Well, in
back to him.
Pavana's defense, she just teleported a couple of, maybe 10 to 20 feet, and swung more angrily and infuriated than calculated against someone in full body armor that she doesn't really want to hurt.
Okay. And then Jubei?
I'm guessing I just broke my hand or something.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Nah. But I'm imagining it's not as much a miss as hit the armor does nothing. Ow.
The only thing I can think of is should he roll another effect thing, because...
I mean, talk us through your reaction to seeing Pavane just, like, rock up in front of you and try and sock you. Like, what, you know...
Oh, shit, he's PTSD and he's got a weapon in his hand. Well, I'm gonna have it to make a new character.
Like, does it hit you emotionally? Does it like roll off of you? Does it cause flashbacks of something? You know.
It flashes back of the end of the story that I was describing.
Yeah. Okay. Then roll your mental effects save, and I'm gonna add a modifier to it, but just roll it and I'll add it in my head. Oh God. Okay. Oh God. Okay. The sword pushes in through the armor, and you can feel the heat of it against your flesh. And it's gonna take one more push to just like end it, basically.
Okay.
Disembowelage.
So, Kimiko.
Grab his arm and pull it back.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
How do I do that?
2d6 plus your strength. And can you do the same for me, Jubei?
Sorry, what do I want?
2d6 plus strength.
2d6 plus strength mod.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty high. Oh yeah.
You can't just keep consistently rolling low, can you?
I can.
Well, okay.
Wow.
So,
You shall not kill yourself! We need you!
so basically, Kimiko runs up to you, Jubei, and
The little girl
you don't know how, but she just like rips your arm, you know, away, and sort of clings hold of it, and you find it difficult to move it. So, what's your
Nano
reaction to
machine,
that?
son.
What's a confusion will be his reaction,
Okay.
because he's never seen that level of emotion.
Wow. Really?
It's almost like Pavane has been spread leg dripping in front of you, but psh, whatevs.
Oh, sod off, Space Master.
No, but I mean, like, it's more of a kind of...
I know.
Different.
Yeah.
It's not... Like...
So, with this
Because, I mean,
this confusion.
I've
does
never
that-
seen it out of Kimiko, is what I'm saying. I've seen
Yeah.
it out of Pavane, obviously, because...
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
So, does this sort of shock you out of, like, remembering this old past that is hurting you a lot, or does it just
Sort of half does, but like not fully.
Okay. Well, Pavani, your initiative.
Yeah.
Unless Oren is going to jump in at this point.
Oren's
What's
going to
Casper
roll her
doing?
eyes and telekinetic press, get the sword out of his hand, just fling it out,
Okay.
like pulling it out. What do I have to do?
Well, Jubei has to roll a strength check
Oh boy.
and try and beat a 10.
Okay.
And I'm not I think I've actually
If
been
you-
doing the strength check wrong again, as usual. Because I think it is actually a D20, but I'm not. Can anyone recall what we did last time the strength thing happened?
Oh, I
can't
can
remember.
recall. I can. No, but there's a thing about telekinetic press.
Yeah, I know. I'm reading it. It
The
counts
thing.
It counts as strength 10. Hence why I'm asking him.
Strength
to,
18.
That's 18.
I'm looking at the sheet. It's 10.
It's 18.
Wait.
18.
Oh, sorry. 10. I'm looking at remote manipulation.
No, this is telekinetic press.
Oh, it is 18. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's got to beat 18.
I can't physically. Right, so it is. It must be D20.
It must
mustn't
be.
it?
Yeah, it must be D20. Saving throws
Oh.
and hazards.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, it's a 2d6 plus the mod for a strength 18 against whatever his strength roll is, isn't it?
I suppose skill checks.
Because she is projecting telekinetic power as if she had strength 18.
Well, a skill check is.
That's higher strength than
2d6.
I have.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah,
psychics.
Yeah, no, it isn't D20. D20 is for the mental effect saving throws and stuff. Okay, so yeah, Jubei, as much as you want to grip onto this sword, it has a mind of its own and just like flings off and skitters across the dirt for a while before coming to a rest a little while off.
So it isn't an opposed roll.
No, it is, but he failed. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but she never rolled.
Because it's automatically got a strength of 18. Now shush.
Wait.
Yeah,
I
do
didn't
you want
roll
him to
D20.
die?
I'm confused.
Basically, Oren is using a psychic power called
Yeah, I get
telekinetic press on your sword to rip it out of
I
your
get
hand, right? And it's got an automatic strength of 18 because that is the amount of force that is exerted upon the object.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're trying to roll for is roll to try and equal or beat 18 to keep hold of the monoblade.
No,
That's
that's not what it means.
yeah.
It means that there is an opposed roll, one with Jubei's strength, one with the strength of the ability, which is 18, which gives the roller +2, as per the modifiers listed on the sheet. Therefore, it's a 2d6 +2 versus a 2d6 +1.
Because
okay.
the strength 18 is ability, not DC.
Right, okay, I thought it meant that it would... Right, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so Oren, roll
Carry on.
2d6, and then +2, please.
Okay. I thought it was what you said. I thought it was
Yeah,
just
I
18.
thought it was, but...
I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
It is very strong still.
Yeah.
We believe. We want to believe.
Yeah, okay, so... It
Wow,
does.
ruined.
It still does. So, yeah, as I said, it skitters across the ground for a bit and stops and sort of fizzles in the sand there.
I flung it as far as I could, like, so he can't run for it or dash for it. I'm just.
Yeah. Well, I'll say it will take 2 turns for him to dash for it, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Hold it
It's
down
not
as
like
well.
it's a mile away.
Oh yeah, I'm not that strong yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yet.
So,
Yes.
Jubei, reactions. Let's get into the mind of Jubei here. So
That is complete
Kimiko's
what the fuck.
basically wrestled your arm down. The sword's been flung off. You could probably see Oren just sort of go like flick her hand or something.
Yeah.
Sassy snap.
That is. He's completely kind of dumbfounded by the fact that, with the instantaneousness of the said reaction, and doesn't understand the kind of level of emotion about it.
Okay.
Why the
He
sod
felt-
we care?
Yeah. He didn't think that did.
So do you say anything to them? Do you sort of...
He's going to take a turn to compose himself.
Okay. So I'll say we're out of initiative order for now. So, you know, you all sort of see Jubei, like, confusion and, you know, his breathing is sort of slowing and his eyes are sort of...
He did cut a little bit.
Well, yeah,
because-
no, I mean, obviously there's blood, like, slowly coming out of the hole in his armour, but it's not... You didn't cut, like,
Too
that
bad.
deep. It was just maybe, like, the tip of the monoblade into the flesh, if anything.
I'm a poke it.
I'm a poke. That's the reaction. I'm a poke it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go poke that thing.
No, that is my reaction. I have mastered psychic healing. I need not expend power points to close that wound.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm just, as a reflex, gonna... Nope, you don't bleed.
all my notes.
Ain't got time to bleed.
You do not have time or permission to bleed and or die. And I'm not saying this as your friend, I'm saying this as your medical officer. Captain, would you kindly pull rank on this son of a bitch?
Kimiko's still not letting him go. By the way, she's still holding onto his arm. And she looks at Jubei and says, "Look, I know that you was really uncomfortable with the kid. Explanations could have probably helped earlier, but the crew is family, and you do not pull that kind of stuff on your family. We will not allow you to die. You are needed."
If he dies, I'll bring you the fuck back!
I suspect that wasn't what she meant.
Oh, now you talk.
Oren rolls her eyes again. Says, "Look, if you really want to die, I can fling that sword right back at you right now. But at the moment, we have a mission. We have whatever the fuck you want to call this, crew, family, whatever. It's another chance. Get over yourself. Get back on the fucking ship."
Leave. I require time. Time by myself.
Well, having time on this planet with all of your memories clearly isn't doing you any justice.
Swords and weapons, please, if you're going to spend time on your own, by yourself.
I think you underestimated Sherman's man's capacity to kill himself. He could just headbutt his head through the monument and die that way.
Do not give him suggestions, Pavane.
Look, I don't consider you my friend as of yet, but you're useful. So I'll take your sword for now. Kimiko can hold on to your arm for as long as it takes. Breathe it out, calm down, and get back on the ship.
Oh, she can hold for a long damn time.
As long as it takes. I imagine. Captain.
Yep.
Captain.
Until we know that you're in a state of mind where you're not going to try that shit again.
You said story time, not ritual self-disembowelment.
You surely should have known better. Though, then, I suspect I underestimated you. Or I overestimated you, depending upon perspective.
I don't think the man who just tried to kill himself in front of his crew has any weight on who should have known what better.
Well, maybe not. Seems
bet-
as if you still fail to understand.
Yes, of course I fucking failed to understand. I didn't live through the war. None of us did. We'll never understand. You're probably never going to be able to make us understand. If you lost everything, then I'm very sorry for you. That does not mean the universe stops. You can still do something with yourself.
And you got Pavane. You got us. You got the ship.
Fine.
Thank you, Captain.
I wish sometimes there was a way of projecting such thought.
Well, we don't have any telepaths on board the ship. Maybe we should find one. If you
Maybe.
really need to make us understand, to function as a human being... I don't know.
I suppose if it is family, then it's not something I suppose I should hide, nor do I wish to hide. It's something I've carried long enough.
Well, given your frickin' skill at apparently hiding, I've known you for how long now? I know I'm not good with people, but I never took you for suicidal.
Because you never saw the sign, I suppose.
Hindsight 2020.
20. I knew you were going to say that.
I knew you were gonna say that too. Now, would you like your fucking tea?
In time. In time.
Alright.
You can... I'm just going to lash my other two blades up to Varney.
Okay.
And lash with some force.
I ran to pick
Okay,
up the
so
sword.
not actually stab.
No, they're closed.
Yeah.
So everyone heads back to the ship.
I'm taking the sword.
I'm
Okay.
not letting you.
What?
Yeah. Well, as far as I heard, he gave them to me.
I gave
No.
2. I have
Yeah.
3.
He's got two, so I've flung one away.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, cool.
I'm getting that one.
Okay.
Oh, that one.
Okay, so Castor,
No.
you
I-
hear him
I
clomp
was
back
gonna
on the
say.
ship. Oh no, okay.
I was gonna say, I'd let go of his arm and just look at Jubei and say, just promise me you'll come back to the ship.
You have my word, Captain.
Good. And let him go. And headed off.
Okay.
Ivana will not speak a word to anybody on the entire way back.
Just to sort of lighten the mood a bit, before, as we're coming to the end of the quite heavy section there. Castor, the broadcast,
Yep.
like every now and then, like the dude you spoke to, I can't even remember what I said, Sergeant Borvar or whatever. He starts making a joke of it and like essentially going, and now to our listeners across the world, we got a song for you.
I start cheering along with him every time he does. I'm like, woo! Sitting there drinking my juice, eating my sandwich, and just sitting there going, yeah.
Are you just opening the channel as he does and just going woo?
Not the first couple of times, but like after a while, if he keeps doing it, I will literally open the show and go, like, voice of your listeners, we thank you for your time. Continue with your good work, and they just hang up.
When you do that, you hear over the channel like a gruffer voice going, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Steve, shut up!"
My subscribers, boss.
Oh dear Lord, that's wonderful.
You have gained 1 social contact.
Oh, you made a friend. Ah.
Radio friend.
In the midst of the sadness and character development, there is Castor making friends.
Button. If you'd like to see more, leave a comment below. Please subscribe to the channel to be made aware when there are more videos going up. Thank you.